Hey guys, this is Harley Wilt, founder of Freeborn Entertainment, and this is your Morning Minute of Awesomeness. This is video number 3 of 5, and the theme this week is purpose. It's a very big theme. I think there's a lot more to cover than what I'm going to get through in these 5 videos, but I think that it's going to, hopefully, bring some value to somebody out there. And, we went over the last 2 days, we went over a few different things, and you can go back and look at those videos if you want to. I post these videos every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. But I think that this video is going to be about, being clear about your purpose. Be clear about your life's purpose, If you're clear about it and you set these standards about it, you will find that the how will just kind of show up. And you just got to be you got to be willing to evolve and adapt to the circumstances that life brings you. I think another great idea is that another thing that I think is very important about this is kind of a self-awareness thing, is you need to be very open and honest with yourself. I mean, this isn't something you have to broadcast to the world, but with yourself, you have to look at yourself and be honest, get your ego out of the way, and just ask yourself where it is you are right now and where it is you would like to go, and what it is you would want to do. How are you financially? Are you where you want to be? Would you rather be better off? Would you rather, maybe you feel like you're spending too much time sitting on a couch and you could be working more to make more money. How about your relationships? Do you feel like you work too much and you would like to have a closer relationship? How's your health? Etc., etc., etc. There's pretty much all these different things that have to come into account when you're trying to figure out what your life purpose is. And, maybe you would rather, maybe you're one of those people that can work, just work and work and work, work and work. Right now, I feel like I'm that guy that can do that. I feel like I can just keep working over and over and over again, long hours, long days, because I'm doing something that I love doing. And I think that that's another factor that comes to it. And I'm able to do it at home, which means I'm able to be closer with my family, and I'm able to do a lot more of the stuff that I love and reach out to the community in ways I couldn't before when I was working a full-time job. So, for me, it's working out pretty well for me right now. It's just, figuring out the little different financial pieces and trying to make sure everything works out. That's pretty much what it is. The how comes when you really start digging in and looking for it. One of the ways that I think is a great way that I kind of stumbled upon, this was early on, is what I call, I think it's been called a passion test. I call it the ideal test. Like, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. And I'd love to hear your comments below about what you think of, what your answers would be if you'd like to share. You don't have to share. But basically, in a nutshell, 15 times, that way it's hard. You actually have to really think about it. You put up the sentence, my life is ideal when blank. Okay? Blank. And then you write that 15 times in a row down a piece of paper, and then you fill in all those blanks. For me, it'd be like, if just a few examples. I say, my life is ideal when there's a guitar in my hand. My life is ideal when I get to sing for an audience. My life is ideal when I get to spend more time with my family. My life is ideal when, and just keep going down this list. And then what you want to do is you basically want to prioritize it. Sort it out by the most important. The top 2 or 3 that you come up with, if you actually sit down and think about it, are probably going to be the most important. I spitballed. There's actually, the list for me would have been a little different, but I was just spitballing. When I wrote it out, it was very different. I think my family was the first thing I said, and then a few other things that came up after that was mostly music related. But my life is ideal when I'm financially stable. My life is ideal when I'm able to put money in savings at the end of the month. That kind of stuff. Those are the things that I want you to really think about and write down in this list of 15 things that come at the end of that sentence. I think that by doing that, it forces you to really think about what your priorities are, and it helps you set aside some of the nonsense. There's a lot of nonsense that we think is important that really doesn't matter to us. Like, how many, little details, like, oh, my kid left the peanut butter jar open on the counter again, and it frustrates you. You start realizing in the big picture, that is not that big of a deal. It doesn't matter. It's like that kind of stuff. So, really ask yourself, what exactly are your life goals? And the way to find that is by sorting it out based on the priorities that you set when you actually really think about the passion test, the my life is ideal when test. So put that into practice, guys. Don't forget, it is more than music. It's a way of life. I'm Harley Wilt, and I'll catch you next time for video 4 of Purpose. On purpose, not an accident. I don't know. Thanks, guys. Catch you next time.